These NFL hot takes will piss you off.
Running backs are a luxury. They're not a necessity in the NFL. They're a nice to have for teams already competing in the playoffs who need that cherry on top to win a Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley in Philly, CMC for the Niners, Derrick Henry for the Ravens. They were all really good fits because their teams were already set for a playoff run. Drafting Ashton Jeanty in round 1 and running him to the ground on a 4-13 team makes absolutely no sense because Barkley was never winning in New York. CMC was never winning in Carolina, and Derrick Henry was never winning in Tennessee. Running backs are at the bottom of the priority list for a team looking to rebuild. They can push you into Super Bowl form once you're ready, but they're last on the to-do list.
Already starting off crazy.
That is an insane fucking take. First things first, nigga. What? So I think people are. This is why I kind of pity being an NFL running back. These niggas don't fuck with y'all. Real shit. They do not fuck with y'all. So you're trying to tell me if I'm building a team, the last thing on my priority list should be getting a running back. Out of everything, the last thing I need to worry about is getting a running back. And I hate when niggas say this shit and then we watch teams like Dallas who don't have a run game. So when they play a team with a good pass defense, them niggas get fucking torched. The fucking Lions put belt to ass on these niggas because these niggas locked up CeeDee Lamb and them niggas couldn't score a single fucking point for the rest of the game. They did it again when they played the fucking Eagles. They did it again against the fucking Saints. They did it again against the fucking Ravens where they legitimately, once you had locked down Dallas's passing offense, them niggas were cooked. Them niggas were chopped cheese. New Orleans was just running their nuts across that entire offensive line the whole fucking game when I was watching that shit. And so when somebody says the last thing on the list should be a fucking running back, I automatically know you don't know football. If we're talking about positions, the last thing realistically that should be on the list when it comes to positions is probably a fucking safety. Fuck that, actually. A fucking punt returner should be the last fucking worry of all of your worries. Should be the last thing on your mind. Saying a running back is crazy. Is a crazy statement.
Incorrect. That's all I gotta say. He's wrong. Very wrong. Marshawn Lynch. We've seen it before. Before somebody goes out there and says, oh, that's old style of football, old brand of football. Football like that can still be won in this day and age. The only reason we're saying it can't is because we've witnessed what? Kansas City, and that's it. Kansas City won it. And that's the only example we have of a team that is pass first, pass primary in a long time that has won a Super Bowl. Because the New England era Patriots, right, with Tom Brady, they were run first. Maybe Tampa Bay was a mixture of both, but let's be honest, Leonard Fournette was a big part of that run game, big part of that team being successful. The running back is a very big part of the team being successful. And even like he said, if a running back is for a team to push their chips to the Super Bowl, you might as well find that running back now. Because who the hell is going to tell you you're going to find that running back later? You can't just pick up an Ashton Jeanty or a Saquon Barkley or a Derrick Henry when you feel like it. Because there are a bunch of teams who are Super Bowl ready who think they need the running back. And guess what? Derrick Henry's not going to fucking Las Vegas in 5 years when they feel like they're ready. I wouldn't go to Las Vegas for $1 million. So Derrick Henry's not going there just cause. Are we serious? All right, so for teams like Las Vegas, smaller market teams, and even, call Las Vegas a smaller market team, that's a little bit of a stretch, but still, for smaller market teams, they're going to have to draft that running back. And even then, most of the time, they're drafting the running back not just because, it's going to push us towards a Super Bowl, but also because the name brings excitement. It brings more people who want to play in that system because, the running back's gonna run and set me up for passes. So you can get better wide receivers. You can get better tight ends. You can get a quarterback out of that because they want to play with Ashton Jeanty. We've seen that in Dallas, where the Dallas Cowboys, not only just being the Dallas Cowboys, but when they drafted Ezekiel Elliott, he pushed that team to a different level. Dak Prescott was a part of that, but had Zeke not opened up the pass game for Dak, we would not be seeing the Dallas Cowboys we see right now. Because I don't think Dak would have progressed as great as he did without a good running back like Zeke.
Nobody wants to see SMU. Early this morning. Nobody wants to see Arizona State. When you knocked on my door. Nobody wants to see Indiana. Early Nobody wants to see Boise State.
When you knocked upon my door.
Straight up. Straight up. Like, when I'm seeing
Honestly, with this shit, a part of me can agree, but a part of me also disagrees. I don't feel like we should hold teams based off, okay, do we really want to watch this shit? When it comes to that, I have no issue with that being instated versus where it was like
Before Oseji goes on a rant, I just want to preface this by saying an Alabama fan is talking. The same Alabama that just missed the playoffs. And the same Alabama that wanted to make the playoffs simply because they were Alabama. So take whatever he's about to say with a grain of salt.
Whoa. Do not lump fucking Jerry down the road who's going crazy because Ben was in the playoffs. I knew we shouldn't be in the playoffs. Once I saw us lose to Oklahoma, I was like, yeah, there's no reason in hell we should be in the playoffs. That year with FSU, when Jordan Travis wasn't playing, them niggas were what? The number 3 ranked team in the fucking nation. Number 3 or number 4. When Jordan Travis wasn't playing, it was drastically clear that these niggas were not the same team, because they then went to go play number 22 Louisville. And for 4 straight quarters, these niggas could not score a fucking touchdown to save their lives. If it weren't for the fact the football gods had blessed them with winning that game, that team wholeheartedly proved to everybody, like, if these niggas go play Georgia, they're gonna have a repeat of what happened the year before that, which was TCU going to the playoffs and then getting blown out 65-7. But at the same time, though, in the case of Indiana, Boise State, Arizona State, and SMU, those niggas earned they earned their spot. No key pieces got injured to where, oh, the next game, this team doesn't look like the same fucking team we were watching, 2 weeks prior. So I can't agree with Cam saying that, oh, nobody wants to watch it. Don't get me wrong. College football is a sport for entertainment. Yes, we're supposed to bring in viewers. Yes, we're supposed to entertain niggas. But at the same time, we can't just sit here and hold teams because, oh my God, these teams aren't Alabama. It's not fucking goddamn, it's not a fucking Colorado or some fucking big market team that everybody's been watching playing. Like, real shit. Them niggas earned their spot. Yes, they still got most of those teams got their asses kicked in the fucking playoffs, being Boise State, SMU, and fucking Indiana. But Arizona State put up a good fight. Like, at the end of the day, I get the whole thing that, okay, we want to put what the viewers want to watch on, but at the same time, we can't just hold these programs because, oh shit, nigga, they're not fucking Roll Tide, big name Bama, or some shit like that. You feel me?
I have no stake in this argument. I'm an LSU fan. We weren't even close. I will say, though, I don't know why niggas are treating sports like it's the goddamn WWE. Like, why do you care what we want to see? It's the same thing going on with the NBA Finals. People are saying, oh, they don't want to watch Indiana and Oklahoma. It's like, well, guess what? It's not for them. It's for the people who want to watch the sport. If we really wanted to watch just superstars and superstars only, again, they'd watch WWE and they'd watch John Cena main events. And if that's what they wanted, they wanted superstars, then again, that's what they would go see to guarantee that they get the superstar. Or better yet, buy a ticket to a Laker game. It might cost you an arm and a leg, a femur, and it might cost you a left kneecap, right kneecap, your nose, your sense of smell, your chin hairs, and the top of your head, including the back part of your cranium. But, I mean, you could get there and you could see LeBron James, hopefully, if he's not injured, maybe. I don't know. But if you want to see superstars, yeah, not even that. If you want to see good teams play good teams, then watch the teams when they play good teams. The schedule is specifically made in the regular season, so good teams play each other. And it is predicated on that. There is also the fact that they take that into accountability when making the playoff seeding. If a good team, quote unquote, loses to every good team or every other playoff team on their schedule, why are we going to put them in the playoffs? Simply because you want to see them play another playoff team. If they can't keep beating if those same playoff teams beat them in the regular season. And at the end of the day, we all love underdog stories and Cinderella stories. And some of those teams just don't deserve to be there. But at the same time, we can't take away that option. Because if we take away that option, then next thing you know, how we not know we hold this person or that person. And then when somebody pop in the NFL, oh my God, Why didn't we give them the chance in college? Well, guess what? They were undefeated, but you apparently didn't want to see them play. So, again, it's more so the fact that just watch the sport that you're choosing to watch. If you wanted the superstars and superstars only, again, go watch something scripted. Go watch something where you guaranteed to get your superstar. But if you want something real, if you want to see the talent on the field, then play the teams who are winning games. I feel like that's common sense. You play the teams that are winning games so that you can see good teams play football. It's really not that hard. It's not like Army's going to the playoffs. We're watching them run I formation for 60 minutes and then going home.
I ain't gonna lie, them niggas were really close this year. Niggas were extremely close last year to making them playoffs. I ain't gonna hold you. It's kind of scary.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. ESPN will shoot members of the Army team before they let them make the playoffs. Respectfully. The only time they give them during the regular season is the Army-Navy game. That's it. Hey, I don't want to see them in the playoffs. I'm gonna be honest on that one. I don't want to see them in the playoffs.
I would pay good bro, I would pay good money to see fucking goddamn Texas versus Navy in the fucking playoffs. I would pay very good money to see.
No, Navy is good. Navy is good. Navy actually plays, football. No. Army plays rugby. I don't think they know how to pass the ball.
No bullshit, bro. It's just crazy.
These are our NFL hot takes after NFL free agency. I'll start it off. A sophomore quarterback will win MVP this upcoming season. My hot.
Okay. Honestly,
Ooh, that's a scorcher.
that honestly is not a hot take. I could see somebody like Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix winning a fucking MVP. No, Jaden Daniels specifically, I can see that nigga winning an MVP. I ain't gonna lie, that's not crazy to say.
This year though, no. He said specifically this year, their sophomore year, they're winning the MVP. Not later down the line. This year they're winning the MVP.
Nigga, Jaden Daniels, I genuinely wholeheartedly believe he could possibly win an MVP as a sophomore. If this nigga could go to an NFC title game as a rookie, and bro, I genuinely believe that nigga could probably fucking win an MVP as a sophomore.
I love Jaden Daniels, but the MVP race starts and ends with LJ8. Whether anybody else wanna voters fatigue their way in, that doesn't matter. It's done. The MVP race will be decided by the play of LJ8. That's it. Everybody else.
When JD5 is in MVP talks, I don't want to hear nothing.
He can be in them talks. We all know who wins it at the end of the day. LJ8. Yeah.
All right, sure, nigga.
Hot take. The Denver Broncos have the best roster in the AFC West. I know how good.
Whoa. We not finna disrespect the Super Bowl runner-ups. No. I hate Mahomes as much as the next person. All right, but we're not going to act like that's not a goddamn good football team just because they got blown out by the Super Bowl champions. Need I remind you, they ran through the AFC. So, I don't know what we're talking about here.
I wouldn't say ran through, nigga. Them niggas got by on some close games during the playoffs. Like the Texans and the Bills, yeah, them niggas barely scraped by on those two games.
Bro, Buffalo has a close game with Kansas City every year. That don't count.
And then the fucking Texans, the Texans almost gave them niggas a heart attack.
My rule of thumb is that if the game is within 10 points and it's Bills and Kansas City wins.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie though, bruh. Shit. Yeah, that's a bad take. It ain't crazy, but that is a bad take, knowing that Kansas City exists.
Like, that's the thing. And he's about to say something about Kansas City, but here's the thing. It's like, the competition is the Raiders and the Chargers. So, at that point, you're only competing with Kansas City. And no, you're not better than Kansas City. I don't see Denver just going out and destroying Kansas City. Nixie did not give me the impression that he's just about to take over. And maybe he does. And if he does, that's great for the sport. But I don't see Bo Nix dominating the AFC. Because that's what he's going to have to do to take out the AFC. Because the Chiefs are winning games. So if he wants to take out and be the number one team in the AFC West, you have to take over the AFC. And at that point, I don't see Nix doing that.
Well, let's hear the rest of this bullshit.
Kansas City is the Chargers. The Raiders are improving, but take position by position, Denver's got the best team. Dales, you said some smart things in your life, that's by far and away the smartest.
I'm trying.
Did he just glaze him? Wait a second. You missed that.
How good Kansas City is. The Chargers, the Raiders are improving. But take position by position, Denver's got the best team.
Dells, you said some smart things in your life. That's by far and away the smartest.
I'm trying.
Yo. Pop it out, bro. What the? The glaze is insane.
What the fuck? I was gonna give this nigga some slack, but then he said go position by position. I was like, okay, brother, man, you lost me there, nigga. Yeah, you're crazy. You're smoking crack.
I don't think you understand. Your argument is killed at the first position. Quarterback. Running back.
Yeah, PS2 got it. I can't hold you. PS2 got it. PS2 got it.
Wide receiver. Lineman. Yeah. You can give it to Denver. Tight end. Defensive line. Linebacker. Cornerback. Yeah, that's PS2. That's PS2. Safety. Kicker. Hey, let me say this. The more right-wing the kicker, the better he is. It's the same rule as linemen. The more far right they lean, the more country they are, the better they are at that position.
I will gladly take some Trump supporters to play fucking offensive line for me, nigga. I don't care what you got to say about politics, nigga. I just need you to protect me, bro.
Oh no. If they support Trump and they on the offensive line, keep them there. Hey, they know how to hold it down. Now, if we're talking about, it depends on position by position. That might be a whole different video. What political alignment is your position? And I'm not gonna lie. In this day and age, the quarterback got to be a Democrat. If my quarterback not sassy like Caleb Williams, I'm not gonna lie, Jaden Daniels a little sassy too. We can't. He a little sassy. Patrick Mahomes got that sassy run. I'm not gonna lie. If your quarterback is not sassy in this day and age, he's buns. He's buns. Jalen Hurts might be the only exception.
What about Jalen Hurts, nigga?
Jalen Hurts might be the only exception. He's not sassy. Lamar Jackson, he got his sassy moment. You got to listen to him mic'd up. But he's sassy. Josh Allen got a little sassy run too. He got a little sassy little stride to him. He got a little strut. He's swaying his hips on his strut.
Is this a Broncos glaze fest? Because I think my hot take is the Broncos could win the AFC West.
Oh, I was gonna go that far. Mahomes, you got to show me first.
If you were in on the Broncos last year, you would have already seen this coming.
So
this isn't a hot take to you. And I mean you, I really mean me and my brother in Christ over here. But my hot take, which is something I'm feeling more good about the more I say it, the Carolina Panthers will win the NFC South. I can.
Now, see, we talked about the AFC West a little bit, so I'm going to let that one die. But this NFC South argument, the NFC South is up for grabs. Whoever wins the 5th seed, you might as well give them a bye week. You know what I'm saying? Because the NFC South will be the 4th seed. They will play the 5th seed, and they will lose and get spanked. So.
Okay, nigga, now you're smoking crack. All right, I don't see the niggas getting spanked.
Bro, whoever comes out the NFC South is getting spanked by the 5th seed. Let's be honest. Because here's the thing. The 5th seed, because you gotta think about it. The 5th seed is either Washington or Philadelphia. Think about it. What team in the NFC South is beating either of those teams? Because Washington spanked Tampa Bay last year.
If it's Philly, belt to ass. If the Panthers win the South with that and they play Washington, they'll lose, but they're not getting their asses whooped. I can see them losing by fucking 10.
So I just have an assignment for you. Oseji, name players on the Panthers defense right now.
You right, my fault.
All right, there we go. Thank you. It's really
actually no cap. I'm gonna do some research, nigga, because you probably sleeping on the fucking Panthers.
No.
Let's go. Let me go to Google real quick, bro. Nigga.
No. You're not sleeping on anybody. There's nobody on the D. We're already starting off with a scorcher. What?
If I was starting a team today and had to choose between Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow to be my quarterback, I would choose Justin Herbert. This is one of the takes that I have that makes social media the most upset. They just can't understand why I would take a guy with no playoff wins over a guy who's been to the Super Bowl. But really, it's quite easy. I would take Justin Herbert over Jared Goff as well. I often get accused of caring too much about traits and athleticism over production, and maybe that's true, but I think that all you are as an athlete is a bunch of traits, and the production comes from a variety of different factors outside of your control.
No. Let him speak. I gotta let him speak.
Ward goes first overall when he missed the playoffs, and Will Howard goes in the 6th round when he won the championship. When it comes to Herbert versus Burrow, I think there's a lot of projecting going on. A lot of projecting certain intangibles onto Burrow because his team went farther in the playoffs. One of those intangibles is decision making, where to go with the ball. I think Burrow is viewed as the best at that in the league, and maybe he is. Like, the speed at which he makes decisions and gets the ball out is the best. However, when you have more arm talent and more athleticism, more decisions become open to you. One thing that Burrow has to think about is his passes have more arc. They hang in the air longer, and defensive backs have more time to close on them. So the scope of his decision making is more limited to the underneath areas. Herbert can drop back against his zone coverage and test every little window that there is, which I think gives him more to worry about, and he still just threw 3 interceptions last year. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are better than both of them because they've got to factor in all the different ways they can hurt the defense with their legs, and they do so flawlessly. And when it comes to production, these guys are like the same, or way closer than people make it sound. Herbert has 1 less interception. Burrow has 3 more touchdowns. Herbert lost first round. Burrow didn't even make the playoffs. Oh, but Herbert's played more games. Well, Burrow has the weapons. Well, Herbert is 2-0 against Burrow. Well, Burrow's been farther in the playoffs. Like, it's insane how equal they are. And therefore, it's insane how the general consensus is so much in Burrow's favor.
Okay, hold on. Hold the fuck up. First things first. Let's get this shit out the way. Justin Herbert is not better than Joe Burrow or Jared Goff. I just want to make that abundantly fucking clear. First things first. What you stated, the things that Joe Burrow struggles with, have just proved to me that this nigga, that makes this nigga even fucking greater. His ability to process shit that quickly while also having those weaknesses and still performing that fucking well is crazy. 2, my nigga. Justin Herbert has a better I wouldn't say better offense, but has a better overall team than Joe Burrow does. And Joe Burrow still performs better. Second off, we are not finna bring up niggas being 0-2 in the fucking regular season because I hate when people do this shit because they do the same shit for Patrick Mahomes when they do this shit. When it's time to be better than Patrick, niggas can't be better than fucking Patrick. Lastly, my nigga, what the fuck did you just say? That, like, you sat here and I ain't gonna lie. He had like a couple decent points, but nigga, there's so much more to account for that just lean in Burrow's favor. Playoff wins, turnovers, average turnovers per game, touchdown ratio, yards. Like, nigga, saying this with a straight face is crazy. I don't even know, nigga. Like, Jordan, take over, bro. Jay Jones, take over, bro.
This nigga just sat here and tried to gaslight me into thinking Justin Herbert is better than Joe Burrow by trying to make me boo-hoo and feel bad for this nigga Justin Herbert. And he failed to mention something that popped in my brain just now, that Justin Herbert has had a playoff game. A very infamous playoff game. The only reason it's not as famous as it should be is because Jacksonville lost the very next round. If Jacksonville went on to win a Super Bowl, Herbert would have never lived that game down. And I still don't think he deserves to live that game down. The opposing quarterback gift-wrapped at you 6 turnovers, 6 extra possessions on him. Nigga gave you a 6-possession head start. Herbert's almost catch me if you can, and then he caught you. And he was younger than you. I don't think we understand. And before people go, oh, it's the play calling, it's Brandon Staley, whoever was in front office. No, it wasn't. Justin Herbert You have a job as the quarterback to keep the foot on the gas. And guess if running the ball in the third quarter up by 27 isn't working, first of all, I don't care if we're up by 27. Get up by 30. Get up by 40. Get up by 50. I hate that argument that, oh, we're up by 27. We're just on cruise control. Get off cruise control. Once they start coming back, hey, that score getting kind of close, ain't it? Hey, that score getting kind of close. So you're supposed to make sure, oh, even if you have cruise control on, take it off. Once it started getting close, they started getting close. Jacksonville started getting momentum. Justin Herbert still couldn't perform. He still couldn't perform to the levels that we were talking about. Joe Burrow hasn't done that. Joe Burrow doesn't do that. He doesn't go up 27-0 and then shit the bed. A lot of Joe Burrow's playoff losses, or is it just playoff loss besides Super Bowl? He has one playoff loss, right? Besides Super Bowl, I believe so. If one or two, but the only one I remember.
So he lost in the AFC title game. He lost in the AFC title game.
Yeah, AFC title game. And again, that's because his defender dicking around didn't put him in a position to win. He helped Cincinnati, get to a win. He did his best. Justin Herbert, on the other hand, a little 27-point lead to Trevor Lawrence, who then lost in the next round. So,
oh, wait a damn minute. Saying this shit after last season where this nigga Justin Herbert threw 4 picks against the Texans is crazy in the playoffs. It's even insane. It's even more crazy to say this shit now.
That is crazy. Justin Herbert, he did. Oh, that got me tight. Wait a second. Justin Herbert. Yo, he just tried to sit here and gaslight the hell out of us. Justin Herbert, we see you, nigga. Twitter knows him as If Man. If there's ever been an If Man in the NFL, I hate people who put that label on Joe Burrow. It's not on Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is not the If Man. Justin Herbert is the biggest If Man of all time. Because everybody goes, if I start a franchise, I want Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has these skills. Guess what? He doesn't show them. And him sitting here not mentioning him wanting to avoid winning and saying, oh, well, there are a lot of extra circumstances that get put into that. It's about the team around you. We had like Justin Herbert just been playing with scrubs. We're like Justin Herbert has been given Drew Brees rosters. Drew Brees has shown out with some bad rosters. Legendary quarterbacks are given bad rosters. And you know what they do? They still win because they're good at the position. How many years did Aaron Rodgers go without drafting a wide receiver in the first round? And he still somehow willed the Packers to the playoffs. There are some years I can't name Tom Brady's most elite wide receiver. There are some years Tom Brady's most elite wide receiver was a nigga named Chris Hogan. Do you remember Chris Hogan?
Bro, I hate when niggas bring up Brady and they be like, bro, Brady had Rob. Nigga, did y'all forget this nigga won 4 Super Bowls without fucking Rob Gronkowski? Nigga won 3 to 4 of them bitches without Rob.
Forget Rob Gronkowski, bro. He made that nigga Chris Hogan a star. I don't even think Chris Hogan got paid. I never seen Chris Hogan after that. But I'm just saying, I thought Chris Hogan was that dude. I remember I was picking him up Madden. Madden had him as an 85 overall. We ain't never seen him again after that. We never seen him again. I was like, oh, Chris Hogan, he about to be that dude for like 6 to 5 years. He the next up and coming New England white wide receiver. Nigga disappeared a year or two after getting a ring. So it's like, quarterbacks can do it without having this immense talent and not throwing 4 interceptions in a playoff game or not blowing a 27-point lead. We can't blame everybody outside of Justin Herbert when everything around Justin Herbert keeps changing and yet the result stays the same. Let's just call it what it is, bro. Justin Herbert isn't that dude. It might take some time. It might take a Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford type trade for him to find that right spot. But until I see that, I don't think he's that dude. I don't.
Here are some more of my rapid fire college football.
This nigga's a hit or miss, bro. This nigga's either a hit or a miss when it comes to takes. I've watched him. He's either a hit or miss, bro.
Hot takes. I haven't done this in a while, so let's get straight into it. These are the only schools that should be in consideration for blue bloods of college football. Alabama, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Michigan, Notre Dame, Texas, Nebraska, and USC. And honestly, anybody else that tries
The fuck is a blue blood?
No idea.
to put themselves in this conversation is not in this conversation. Bryce Young and Jameson Williams is a top 5 quarterback to wide receiver duo in all of college football history. I don't care what you have to say. They were exciting. They put up points and they did what they needed to do every week. This was a crazy duo. I'm gonna give it a bean. I don't.
I say top 10. Top 5 is a little crazy. Top 5 is a little crazy. I say top.
Cause like, they didn't win.
They didn't win. That's because I think Jameis and Michi both tore their ACL. Two niggas tore their ACLs. J-Mo was one of them. I think one of them tore their ACL in the playoffs, and it was chopped cheese from that point on, boy. Oh, hell broke loose.
See the hype around Cam Scotabo, and I did not ever see the hype around Cam Scotabo. I hope he does well in the NFL, but I didn't think he was good enough to be talked about as much as he was. He was a solid running back, but come on now. What are we talking?
So I want to say that I am not the college football expert on this show. That would be Oseji, aka G. But I will say, I did watch the college football playoffs. I did watch college football regular season games because I wanted to stay tapped in. I watched Arizona versus Texas. Cam Skadibo, Cam Skibbity is genuinely as good as niggas talked about. Like, niggas talked about him, like, you know that King Vada edit where they're like, oh, if he wanted to take it, he gonna take it. He will go do it himself. That's how niggas talk about Cam Scatterbo. That's what I saw. I was genuinely like in awe watching this nigga play. Cause like me and my brother, we were playing college football 25 while watching the game at first on his laptop. We had to switch that whole on to the TV because we stopped playing the game. The game was paused for like 30 minutes at one point because we were just watching it. Cam Scatterbo, another touchdown. What? He ran another one? He threw one. He caught one. Like, he did all three. The way they talked about this nigga, and then he put pen to paper in the playoffs too. If Arizona State wins that game, and I know it's a lot of ifs, but if Arizona State wins that game, that might go down as like a great, honestly, since the new playoff era just started, that's the greatest performance in this playoff era. At least up until what's his face, number 4 on Ohio State. That nigga killed Oregon. I started feeling bad for the Oregon DBs. Like,
I don't even think that was a matter. Oregon didn't even play bad. They didn't have any turnovers or nothing. It was just like them niggas ain't play football for a month. That shit was bound to happen, bruh. Not gonna hold you.
Talking about right now. Jameis Winston is the most underrated Heisman of all time. I'm not gonna listen to any other answer you have for this. Jameis Winston did all that he did. He's 3,800 passing yards, 38 touchdowns, a national championship, all at 19 years old. What are we talking about?
Who the fuck is underrating J-Mo? Who the fuck is underrating J-Mo? What is this nigga talking about?
Like, I don't understand what conversations you want to be in. Like, do you want to be in Vince Young conversations? Is that what we're talking? Do you want to be in those conversations? Like Reggie Bush conversations? Like, where does he belong? Like, I guess he could be in Cam Newton conversations, but I'm not the expert here. I'm going off of college players like I heard about, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I seen Jameis Winston, heard about him. You know, I ain't hear about him like I heard about Cam. I heard about Cam, again, like he was King Von. If he wanted to take it, he was going to take it. He was going to do it himself. I heard about Cam like he was King Von. I didn't hear about that from Jameis Winston. So, shit, I heard more about Odell coming out of college. But again, LSU, family grew up in Louisiana. I'm going to hear about Odell. But still, I'm just saying, I didn't hear about Jameis Winston like that. You know, Jameis Winston, he was cool. I watched him play. I was like, oh, you know, this guy's good. And he got drafted. I was like, oh no, he went to Tampa Bay. And then a smile cracked upon my face watching his first game.
I will forever push this narrative. 2020 Bama was better than 2019 LSU. And 2020 Bama,
I'm gonna disagree with that. Don't get me wrong. 2020 Bama probably is one of the greatest fucking football teams you ever see on the God's green earth. Them niggas are not better than 2019 LSU. 2019 LSU was fucking divine football.
2019 LSU is currently running the NFL. Stop it. 2020 Bama's not running the NFL like 2019 LSU is. I don't think you understand. Every time you turn around, nigga making a play in the NFL, oh, he was part of 2019 LSU. Like, every time I turn around, it was a player from LSU. Oh, it's a player from LSU. I'm still finding out about DBs who were on 2019 LSU. I'm like, I don't remember you. When did you get drafted? Like, LSU, like 2019 LSU still got players popping up. I'm talking about Fitz Streets popping up. Oh yeah, he was part of the 2019 LSU team. They got a picture of him and Joe Burrow in the locker room. They over here posed up like this. And I'm like, where did you come from? Since when were you friends with Joe Burrow? And now y'all all of a sudden y'all here making plays. Like, what are we talking about?
Beats 2019 LSU if they play. No, 2019 LSU did not play 2020 Bama. They played 2019 Bama. They did not play this polished of a team, offensively and defensively. I don't care that it was a COVID year. This team is the second best team of all time. We're not talking about this. Last but not least, I do not think this 2025 QB class is weak. I think y'all are trying to push the narrative on bad quarterbacks. The QB class itself is not weak. There are good QBs in this class. Shedeur Sanders is a great QB. Cam Ward is a great QB. Quinn, I think, is a great QB. He has his flaws, but he's a great QB. Gabriel is a great QB. But y'all keep trying to push the narrative on QBs like Jackson fucking Dart, which makes the class look weak. I don't think this class is weak. Get that shit out of here. Anyway.
If you say it look on paper, yeah, like you said, it looks weak on paper, but like reality, it's a pretty nice fucking draft class of QBs. I ain't gonna hold you.
Like, again, it all depends on like what they do in the NFL. It's too early to say if the draft class is weak. I mean, goddamn, we still trying to figure out if Kyler Murray is good or not. We're still trying to figure that out. Oh, don't even get started on that nigga. That's a whole different conversation for a whole different day. But we still trying to figure out if he's good enough. And I'm pretty sure he's 27 or something like that, 27, 28. He on his way to 30, and we still like, is he good? I mean, I don't know. So it's going to take a while. But on paper and just looking at the, like, draft day hype, this class is weak. I'm not going to lie. It is because, I mean, I'm hyped for Shedeur, but I'm not. I'm hyped for Cam Ward. That's it. I'm hyped for Cam Ward. I'm not hyped for Quinn Ewers. I'm not hyped for Jackson Dart. I'm not hyped for anybody else. I didn't watch them play, I'm going to be honest. I mean, I saw Quinn Ewers play, and I was begging for Arch Manning to get in the game. So, I couldn't tell you. I'm the last guy to tell you. So,
you know, if you didn't know anything about college football, you'd probably assume that Colorado was a top 4 team in the country, the way the media talks about it.
Real quick, I hate this narrative that just because the media talks about a team a lot, that they got to be elite. The media does not have to only talk about elite teams. That is one of the problems. Now, do I think the media should prioritize elite teams? Hell yeah. But if there's a team that is being coached by, let's say, Tom Brady goes and coaches Colorado State, I want coverage on Colorado State. What's going on in Colorado State? What Tom Brady doing down in Colorado State? I don't care about number 14 Indiana and how they beat on Georgia Technical Institute of Science 50-5 when oh my God, Tom Brady's Colorado State just took number 1 Alabama to the fourth quarter, but they lost 30-45. I care more about that than anything else because I'm like, oh, Tom Brady out here coaching. Just like, oh, Deion Sanders out here coaching. His son's playing too. I care about that. The number 1 player in the country. I don't think Travis Hunter was a 5-star who deserved a 6-star, if anything. Playing elite at both sides of the field. I want him on TV. I want him on media. Yes, I want to see them play.
Right, but in all reality, they're not. they're gonna finish the end of the year without even being a top 25 team. Tank for Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, that's looking real good right about now. As somebody who's basically a Colorado hater, this is a glorious day. I will give credit where credit is due, though. Travis Hunter looks pretty good out there today. So, I mean, I guess that's something. But when you're about to lose by 30 points in a bowl game, does it really matter? I don't know. I could probably excuse this if Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, sat out, for the NFL draft, but they didn't. So, can't really make that excuse, can we? Yep. Travis Hunter's out here giving us a world-class Heisman winning performance out here while losing by 30. And meanwhile, Ashton Genty's going to be in the semifinals for the college football playoffs. Yep, totally justified. Yeah, I'm still upset about that, not going to lie.
Okay, hold on. Now, don't get me wrong. First things first. I'm 50-50 with the media shit. I agree with what you said. Just because a team is covered a lot by the media does not mean they have to be elite. But at the same time, though, the way the media did cover the fucking Colorado, you would think these niggas were fucking elite. But that's a fucking another discussion. Now, with bowl games, I ain't gonna lie. Yes, they're to be taken seriously. But I'm gonna be so fucking realistic with you. I didn't have them niggas winning that bowl game. 2, the team they're playing is a number 13, number 14th ranked team in the country. Them niggas are about to make the playoffs. So I'm not surprised these niggas lost by 30 something. All right. Like I really dislike when teams play other ranked teams and then, oh shit, this team lost to this ranked team, so they're clearly not a top 25 team. Nigga, they're playing the number 14th ranked team in the country. I'm not shocked that these niggas got their asses handed to them. Not shocked whatsoever. That doesn't mean Colorado isn't a top 25 team. It just means, they're not a top 15 team in the country. They're still a top 25 team. If you place them against damn winner everybody else, everybody else that's not in the top 15, they would probably win by a good, decent margin. So I'm like, shit, nigga. And then bringing up that last point with fucking Ashton Genty and Travis Hunter, nigga. At the end of the day, bro, it is what it is. I don't know why niggas are still holding this against. Even I, as somebody who was advocating for Ashton to win that fucking Heisman, it's over, nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie. That shit ain't got nothing to do with what Travis got going on. Travis played well in that bowl game. The rest of the team decided to play like shit and get their ass handed to them. But still, Colorado's still a top 25 college football team. I don't see why their loss in the bowl game would fucking dictate that. Now, if you said their loss to Kansas would, okay, I could understand that. Or their ass kicking from fucking Nebraska, okay, I could give you some slack on that one. But it's like, oh no, nigga.
Calvin Ridley is a better wide receiver than CeeDee Lamb, and he's going to have a better season this year. He
didn't give me no room to breathe.
It said straight up, say Ridley over Lamb. Crazy statement. Yeah, insane statement. That's not true. I'm not even gonna get into that, bro, because this video is like 50 minutes long. No way in hell.
Find route runner, a more technically gifted wide receiver. The only thing he's worse at is run after catch ability. Justin Jefferson is not the best wide receiver in the NFL. That would be Tyreek Hill. Jefferson is...
What? Oh, hell no. No.
As a Dolphins fan, that nigga Tyreek Hill, as of right now, I don't even have him top 5 as a top 5 receiver in the league. I ain't gonna hold you. So to say this nigga's over Jamar Chase and Jay Jettis and CeeDee Lamb is probably one of the nastiest takes I have ever heard another nigga say in my life. We're talking about Tyreek I Love Latina Hill is not better than Jay Jettis. Oh my God, this nigga's crazy.
Tied with Kupp and Devontae Adams for second place. Tyreek Hill's by far the...
Wait. Kupp and Devontae Adams. Justin Jefferson is tied with... Is this the right year? Are we looking at the right year? Hold on. Let me make sure we're in the right year. DNR Sports. Okay, hold on. Okay. In his defense, this was posted after the 2023-24 season.
Okay.
A season ago.
That makes sense because Tyreek Hill, I think Tyreek Hill is like, number 1 or number 2 in receiving yards. Even then, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm still not taking Tyreek Hill over Jay Jettis.
I mean, a year ago, I'm still not really taking. A year ago, I'm definitely not taking Calvin Ridley over CeeDee Lamb. I don't know where that came from. I don't care if it's a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm not taking Calvin Ridley over CeeDee Lamb. That's outrageous.
The Tyreek Hill shit though is like, nigga. Don't get me wrong, Tyreek Hill was hooping that season, but I'm not taking him over Jay.
Michael Thomas is the true wide receiver 1 on the Saints and will have a better season than Chris Olave. Follow for part 2.
Wait, hold on. Again, this video is old. I'll give it that.
Even then, nigga, when was this? The 23 season? 22-23 season?
Yeah. No, not 22-23. 23-24.
Even then, I'm still. Oh hell, nah. I ain't taking Michael Thomas.
When Olave got drafted, he was wide receiver 1. I'm sorry. As a Saints fan, I don't believe that. And with that, man, that's been NFL Hot Takes. And you know what I'm saying? This has been crazy, man. What else do you got to say about this before you head out, G?
Honestly, bruh, some of these takes were some of the worst takes I have possibly ever heard. probably in my life. I ain't gonna hold you. Probably in my life. But other than that, bruh, make sure you like, subscribe to my gaming channel description, and yeah, that shit was terrible. That shit was terrible. What the fuck?
And if you want to be in the next NFL Hot Takes video, leave a comment down below. For the NCAA side of things, how did you feel about that? That was Seji.
Honestly, that Cam Newton take was bad. That take with that one dude with the do-rag, yeah, he went like 50-50. Some of them were cool. Some of them were like low-key kind of dumb. That college football take with Colorado, that was a bad take. Not gonna hold you. That was a pretty bad fucking take. Not gonna lie. But shit, that's it, bruh.
Yeah, man. I mean, most people, maybe they just don't know ball. You know what I'm saying? Leave a like down below. Comment, subscribe, and with that, we out.